Today we're going to be talking about melasma, pigmentation removal and hyperpigmentation removal. One of the forms of pigmentation that we treat is melasma. Melasma is a hormonal condition that causes pigmentation, typically on the face area. It's usually in what's called a butterfly effect, and we tend to see it under the eye area, sometimes across the forehead and usually on the upper lip. It's most common in female clients on any skin type. However, we do see it on some male clients as well. It's something that has to be treated from the inside as well as the outside. So we laser the surface of the skin to remove the superficial pigmentation, which is generally made worse by the sun. And then from the inside, we have a technique which can actually help control pigmentation produced from the inside, basically. But it is very hormonal sort of pigmentation. A lot of women get it after pregnancy and when changing the pill, because it's generally down to higher levels of estrogen in the body. Another form of pigmentation is sun damage. Now generally you'll see this in the form of freckles. Unlike melasma, it's not grouped together. You can generally see individual freckles, little dots on the skin. This can appear on any area of the body, but generally on areas that obviously get the sun more. So a lot of clients come with this on the forehead because the sun's hitting this area very easily on a daily basis. On the nose area, generally sometimes on the cheeks as well, and on the body. So we do a lot of pigmentation removal on shoulders for men and women. Generally a very easy treatment. It's not hormonal related, so it's not coming back. As long as you stay out of the sun, you'll generally see very good long-term results. Usually seeing results after one session, so it's very quick working as well. Lastly, we have hyperpigmentation. Hyperpigmentation is very difficult to treat. Now, hyperpigmentation is a lot of the time caused by post-inflammatory pigmentation. What this means is when you've had inflammation, so heat on the skin or acne, generally what happens is your body as a side effect produces excess melanin, so pigment in that area. Now, because it can be at quite a deep depth, it is quite difficult for lasers to reach that and remove it. Also, there are creams that can help with this sort of condition, again, sometimes not reaching deep enough to actually handle it. Now, if it's caused by something like hair and the hair is thick enough, we can get rid of it really easily. With laser hair removal, of course. However, if it's caused by something else, friction, it's really difficult to remove. So coming in for a consultation is the best way to determine whether you're a suitable candidate for treatment or not. The Picosure laser is a superficial laser. It's attracted to pigmentation. So it's really good for melasma, sun damage, just general pigmentation removal. You generally see results after the first sessions for most clients, and they're really happy just after the one session. Results are usually shown from 3 to 7 days after each treatment. The reason why the Picosure is so effective and so good, and we have clients from all over the world come in for treatment, is because the downtime is so little. So generally clients will have slight redness, erythema, bit of swelling to the skin, but usually it's gone down within 24 hours, as long as the client doesn't have anything else going on within the body that could make that slightly longer. The pigmentation goes darker and then it sheds 3 to 7 days after the treatment, so it's quite a quick response to pigmentation removal. Now the other thing is it's really good for melasma treatment, which, as I'm sure you're aware if you have it, most lasers are not suitable for. So we do get a lot of melasma clients generally treating them on a daily basis, so we're very experienced in that area. And then lastly, with regards to the Picosure, the chance of side effects is really low, which is why it's recommended by a lot of dermatologists and doctors, and which is why it's also used for melasma treatment. We don't tend to get bounce back pigmentation. So generally post-inflammatory, so pigmentation as caused by inflammation, is really rare with this particular machine. So that's why it's so highly thought of. As I mentioned, there are several types of pigmentation that we can remove with the Picosure. We can definitely help you with melasma on all skin types. Any severity of melasma, we are super experienced in this area, and we've been dealing with melasma clients for over 5 years now, if not longer. With regards to sun damage, it's so easy to remove, very quick treatment, usually just a short course of 3 sessions with potentially the Picosure or one of our other lasers. Very effective on skin types 1 to 3, so that is Fitzpatrick 1 to 3, that's Caucasian clients, and to dark Mediterranean clients potentially as well. For darker skin clients, we can definitely do melasma removal, although it is slightly difficult and may need hydroquinone from somewhere like Obagi alongside it. Then with regards to post-inflammatory pigmentation, that's needed to be a consultation to assess whether you're suitable or not, and most likely a patch test to determine whether there is suitability there. Obviously with the Picosure, as I mentioned earlier, it isn't putting as much heat into the skin, so it is a lot safer for those suffering with post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, but we do need a patch test and assessment just to see whether you're suitable or not, and that is for all skin types as well. Thank you very much for watching today. Please subscribe and pop some questions below. We will definitely try and answer them as best as we can in the next video. See you soon.